Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Railway Empire 2. It's been a while, and one of the reasons that is, well, you still hear it in my voice. I've been not quite ill, but I've been ill for a while. Had no voice or barely any voice, and because of that, I wasn't able to do any recordings. I did one or two recordings and lost my voice halfway, so it has been taking a while before I actually recovered enough from that to do recordings again. So hopefully everything is going well. I don't know what caused it. It is or has been a flu going on in my country, and a very bad one even, actually up to the point where it became an epidemic. So it may have been that, but I'm one of those persons who go to work on a bicycle each and every day. Yep, and I know some people will be thinking, typical Dutch. No, it's not typical Dutch anymore, although it may look like that, but there's another reason for it, in which I won't go any deeper because there's no use for that. But um, one of the reasons that things may have taken that long is because I am going on a bicycle to work each and every day. My general health would just be good enough to deal with everything, but not strong enough to keep it away from me, and not weak enough to make me completely sick. Something like that, anyway. But, like I said, I'm back, so let's hope everything's going well. I was looking here at the city of Eindhoven because we have a severe traffic jam going on over here, as you can see. And previously, when I loaded the game and I hadn't started OBS, I saw two of my trains having a notification about being blocked. That one was waiting for number 3, but this is number 3. And that train also said it was waiting. Looks like that's solved by now, so that's good news. What I've been doing at the end before I saved is actually switching to an 8-track station over here by adding some extra switches, making it easier, and adding some extra switches here as well, making it easier for trains to pass through or to pick a different platform for loading, unloading. So with all of that in mind, things should be working now. The fact that I loaded and I saved, no, I didn't even save, I just loaded and later reloaded the game, and the symbols are gone, is good news. The other thing, it's 1840, so let's check our research. And I have two options right now. First of all, I can get the the central shaft, reducing tunnel cost construction by 5%. I'm not really doing tunnels yet, so this may be useful, but I think, given that my passenger trains are still using the Firefly, and those doing 57 kmh, while my transport is doing 54 kmh. I think I will continue for 4 more months to get the 300 points and start replacing all my Fireflies for Iron Duke. That would give a big boost on my express lines for sure. After that I can still get the central shaft, but I think going for the Iron Duke first is the best choice I have. So what else? Well, I don't have to look there. We have of course my personal goal now. I'll get to the task list in a bit. And my personal goal is to completely own my competition. And I could do that with him. 5.178. So 20%, 22%. Because after that, you see that on the map here, we got some mountains. After that, I can actually go down. Or I need 50% of him. 92. Let's do that. I need 8%. The last part is going to cost me 5.9 million. Okay. I will do him first. I will use him for the dividend. That's our blue friend up here. We use him for the dividend. After that, I will concentrate on the yellow one, which means I will have to make sure that I'm heading to Ulm, just to make sure I can block off her. And when I have 100% in his shares, I start owning her shares. This is going to take most of the job, but considering she's at 1.8 right now, I will beat her. Now, as for tasks, I have one left. 1248 beer in Schleswig-Holstein region. The thing is, and I'm doing this recap for myself too, but the thing is, that region is having a beer production nowhere, but nearby cities, or at least one of them, is producing beer. So if I start producing beer in here, just for the task, I'm killing my own market with this. So I will leave that. Now, I said I need to get some things going. Golf in Nuremberg, beer in no, that's only cargo. This is the express. Let's go. Let's check what's happening here, if everything's going smoothly now. It should. There is the waiting signal. That's what I was seeing. If I'm not mistaken, they will split pretty fast now. Because all the trains that are able to pass through are going to pass through. It's already dissolving. Although, of course, due to all that waiting, some of the trains will have to resupply now. That solves one problem.
I hope you have not lost any men in this battle.
$500,000 for this. Yep, that helped. So, that problem is solved. Yep, this is what... No, we're not there yet. This is what a couple of extra tracks can do. And once everything is running well again, that's the nice part. Once everything is running well again, this whole traffic jam will be gone in no time anyway. Big problem. I need to solve it first. The plan is that each and every train which is going to the station to just supply the city is taking the outer platforms. It's not solving itself yet. That one, okay. The ones that need to pass through are still having problems. That's going to 5, that's going to 8. That one's going to 6. Okay, that works. It is improving, okay. Not as fast as I hoped. Supply, okay. Chemicals. That's the whole disadvantage. That because of the problems, all the trains have been caught up on one each other and now have to wait for the, what's we call it, to increase distance. So that's one of the things that's currently working to my disadvantage. But I hope that by assigning different tracks, different platforms, that things will improve now. Because we do have, see the effect, we lack that system, that symbol right now. We note that in other stuff, lacking those goods. Simply because the train is being stopped all the time. Now we had some trains going to Van Wijk, where I built a warehouse. Let's see, we've got 6 ceramics coming in. We've got 9 chemicals coming in. And we have 11 stored. 7 coming in, 11 stored. 5 are meant for Groningen, 5 are meant for Amsterdam, and 1 is meant for Eindhoven. Furniture, 1 for Eindhoven. Ceramics, nothing, which is weird. Let's see what happens. Because if I'm not mistaken, that one should start loading up some of the goods. see that here. But Groningen is gone almost. So, warehouse is working too. As soon as this is jumped off, let's check supply and demands. Groningen. As you can see, 90%. There's 3 more coming in. 90% supply, so if that works perfectly. We also notice that the whole thing is gone over here, while we have multiple trains on the station. So, 6 million. Let's see, company. 8%. Now we're getting interesting stuff. All surplus from this company from now on. This is one of the things I encountered as a bug in the previous versions, and I don't know if it's solved. I should ask around at the Calypso Discord for that. No longer expanding or participating in auctions. Lines, stations, business will continue to be optimized. So the AI is still able to swap trains. So if they want to take a new train, they can do that. They can still build anything on the stations, being that a maintenance shack, a warehouse, or whatever. And they will still increase the business they own, so factories and everything will be put to a higher level. What we see here is last return every quarter, so every 3 months we will see what happens. When I select this, I get tracks, locomotives, everything, video, concessions, cash. So if I want to do that, like I said, I want to use him as a cash cow. So I'm not going to do anything with him, but I own him. And with that, one of my personal goals is done. The next one for this episode is going to be what do I own here? Meat. Where is that meat? Fashion. Where is that meat? Factory. see how that works. Then I have Weimar, Nuremberg, so those three. That means I have to buy this concession, that concession, the question is how to set up a rail line. Frankfurt, Worms, Ulm, Nuremberg, Weimar. Or Frankfurt, Nuremberg, München, Ulm, Worms. That means I have 2 stations to do a passenger transfer. Eventually I want to do a full merger with him. Ulm is making beer, Nuremberg is clothing, Nightlights. Berg München. Ulm München is a good one. In general, I can't do that till I have bought this one up. Ah, yeah. Her station is blocking me. done. Hopefully everything works. Yep, perfect. The reason I did a very long one over here is it has to do with the grid iron. I will show that in a bit. First of all, let's do this. The other way around. Double grid over there. Double track over here. Hopefully it works. Yep. And no. Haha. That's a shame. I hope that works. I'm able to use 4 tracks for cargo and maintenance right now. And like I said, I'm aiming to do a 4-track grid iron here. Because that way, if a train comes in from Frankfurt or heads to Frankfurt, and it's coming in from Cologne direction right now. Of course, usually it's going to do this, the short route. But if it's taking the long route, it can still switch here to Worms. Cologne, Worms. It can switch to track 1 to 4. As you can see over here, without a problem. And more important, because I have 4 tracks, I can actually add later the other route, and I'm still able to use 4 tracks. But with this, it also means that the mail and the passenger train heading in the same direction can be using 2 platforms at once. Eventually, when it comes over here, it has to merge anyway, but it can be serving 2 platforms at once. That's why I did that. 4 million. Let's see if I'm able to buy up the other one. How much do I need? 32 in total. I'd actually lose 40.
Are you planning something stupid or something sneaky?
Sneaky. How long before need that one? This is done. 260, 2 more months. Okay, no more share buying, no more investing. Because April we've got the 300 points required. Start adjusting all my trains. Does this one have maintenance? I think it did. Yep. Okay. So next month we've got the 300 points required for the new train. It's also the first quarter that we actually have the full stocks. At least the first quarter ended with full stocks, which in turn means that we will be able to see whether or not we had an income from that company we completely own the shares. It'll be interesting for sure. So I won't be doing much over here right now. $763. I'm not going to spend anything on concessions because, let's pause, 763 plus 1.17. I have to get a calculator going because I'm getting too old to do this from memory. 117,600. Let's see. 1,017,600 plus. That's 1.763. 200. It's already 1.78. Trans-Danubia 858. 600. That's 2.6 million. Moravia 349. 2.9 million. And Bohemia 795. It's costing me 3,784,200 funds to buy all those concessions. If I'm able to do a full merger, it includes all regional concessions they did. So why would I spend 3.7 million, 3.8 near, if I'm able to get that in a bit. It would be stupid. It would be investing into something you actually don't need, because you will get it at some point. This is more important. 208 days, let it go. I can use the 336, but I'll let it run for now, because my goal is this. This nice yellow and the new train. Those are my goals. And the investment I have to do is not worth, at least for a while, not worth the investment in money. That's a nice one, having beer, okay. Not worth the investment in funds to get 336,000. So we're going on for the next overview. There is a problem over there. The heck? Huh. So now they're all waiting to be resupplied over here. And since it's a junction, since I've got 8 tracks over here merging back into 2, this one is supposed to head out to Hamburg. Okay, I lost 357. Do you want to see quarterly report? Yes. Because I want to know where is my overview. I lost 400,000 on the factory. Right. Investment. Maintenance post, overhead, fuel, miscellaneous, 10,000. That's shares, I think. Spec construction, factories, that's investments. That's a new line. But it doesn't show up in here. He's making a loss because I got no return. Okay. So he's making a loss. The highest was 402 and currently $770. The maximum was 404, 651. Okay. Now we're going to have some fun time because we are able to unlock the Iron Duke.
I wish for you that this locomotive will prove a success.
Probably we'll see. So the next one, because we bought that, will be the sander. And the decrease of 5% of sand, water and oil is going to be a good one. That's going to be my next cargo train. But sander, division of labor, 5% increase of profit on my rural business. Cowcatcher, 5% extra money when I replace my locomotive. Not useful yet for him. Bidding tactics, I already get a bonus of 10%, but that will increase it to 15. Then reduction of maintenance time, and somewhere in between we're doing the Rhine. So I need 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13,000 points to get this done. Maybe even that one, 14. 14k. 14. 6. 18. 21, 24, 25, 26, 28, 2,900 points. That's a while. This is the next one, 10 months. So April, February 42. We're not going to do that today. This is the Iron Duke, and we're going to replace all the fireflies. Costing me 3.8 million. That's why I was saving money. This is going to help with the speed. 68 kilometers an hour. So overall, yeah, that's the next one. It's going to be wait. We have this. Where is it? That sound is going to be heard quite a lot. Now, let's find ourselves an express line. Deutsche Bahn. No. There's I am a Dutch. Bingo. Being loaded. Here we go. Hey, I didn't say that. Here we go. Because I want to show you what it looks like. It takes some time. Because it has to wait for all kind of trains. There you go. Ooh, this isn't best viewpoint. Also getting that. Well, as you can see, already got the fastest train.
That's a real record. There are no ifs and buts about that.
Considering it's being faster with cars, and it's not even going at full speed. Now I can zoom in a bit. It's more visible. That's the view of that train. That's why I like it. We got that part done. Because I'm doing more speed on those trains right now, I'm going to pick up more passengers. At some point we will also get new passenger cars. I don't know exactly when, but I will be picking up new passenger cars. So I think it's 1860 or 1870 that the cars will increase in size because the trains are getting larger. Yes, maintenance requirements will be adjusting, so still didn't do the maximum speed. Well, that works. "39. With some luck, I'm able to get him by the end of the episode." I have a better idea. Because there isn't much I want to do anyway, just buying up that competitor. I can do that while we're doing this. Hopefully we live to see the maximum speed at some point. Disadvantage of the express trains is the acceleration is absolutely trash. Takes quite some time before they reach the maximum speed. You also get to see the new track system when it works. So nice thing. So far I haven't seen any speed above 50 on this train. While another one actually did 60, so I'm curious which one. Okay, it's currently going up. Flat or downslope. 51 on this one was the record. 3, 4, 5, 66. Now things are improving. 61. So 63 is our max. No miss. Maybe that record, 60 kilometers an hour record, was set on this piece of track. Would make sense. It's the other one. This honking is really annoying, and no, unfortunately it's default setting in this game. I really wish I could turn it off, trust me. Because if I do it, you will see the mouse pointer turning black or darker. So maximum speed 63 kilometers an hour. Not that bad actually. But 63 now. I think it's going to refill. No, it isn't. Again. there it is. Well, here I have the new track. Going to build as soon as we have merged our company with that of the competition. And that's probably going to cost me a lot of money. Because seeing the share price and all, well, 3 churches next to each other, seeing the share prices and all, this guy is having a tremendous loss. I need to compensate. So it's likely when I do the merger, I have to pay up to 10 million, something like that. So I will get all shares, check for the merger how much money is needed. Then, if I need lots of money for that, save up. And when that's done, I've got all the funds needed, do the full merger, keep everything, but I will have to readjust a lot. Plus, I need to double new passenger trains, cargo stations, everything related to it, remove all the warehouses from the cities. So there's a lot to be done. Going to be interesting episodes when that's happening. Let's see. Christina and Walter, okay. Playing off the front. Last one to deal with is the lady who used to have share price and company value close to mine. She's completely dropping down. Train distance actually too. Problems over there. Simply too many trains. Still no mate, no. It is going to be the one where I'm going to do maintenance. So let's have a look. Maybe the side. This is what that train looks like. As you can see, we're going up in the mountains, speed 30 kilometers. That's the big problem with the express trains, especially the early ones, that they simply don't have enough grip on the wheels. Even despite having that very big wheel, they don't have the grip to speed up the traction. That's the right word. Gets better speeds when it's going up on the mountain, which means that a train built for both express and cargo is having better traction and thus speeding able to pass us even. million. Okay, let's see. %. Was a million if I sell something. She's going up. She was 1.8 and she's becoming 1.9. Okay.
Keep in mind, we agreed on an honest fight.
I have to start taking a look at her. Let's see. Let's see one of her trains. Yep. Okay, that's a Derwent. That's a Derwent. That's a Derwent. I'm curious. We've got two over here. She's only using Derwents now. No, she's still using rockets. And so is he probably. Windshield. Let's see. Stevenson rockets. Stevenson rockets. So he's still using the Stevenson rockets. Which explains why he's making such loss. What about him? Rockets, rockets, rockets. Same thing. That explains why I'm making so much money and they don't. Because I've been investing in trains and everything. And other than this lady, they haven't. The rest of the AI hasn't. So because of that, I'm able to transport goods a lot faster. Because of that, I'm making more money, which makes it easier for me to invest in other stuff. It's all that easy. And even though to do the maintenance, basically they are using this train. Maximum speed of 31 kilometers an hour. And that's even with the upgraded speed. For passenger, 31 kilometers an hour for passenger transport. The other one is using this one, 32 kilometers an hour for passenger and cargo. If you compare to what I'm using the Jenny Lind doing 54 kilometers an hour. So that's already 22 kilometers an hour faster on cargo and 68 for passenger. That's double. That's the whole thing. So that's the whole thing why the AI is losing money. Because even a previous train, 57, doing 26 kilometers an hour more on passenger and cargo. That's why the AI is losing money. I don't think I'm going to follow this part completely, because we're Kassel, Gütersloh, Hanover. Huh. How is she able to do that? Also supply. Increasing distance. Increasing distance on what? I lost my other train. There it is. So I had two trains waiting to increase distance on it, and probably on each other. Well, the next one was heading to this station. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. One on the last two. I see bigger numbers, 16. 50,000 over there in Hamburg. It has to slow down for... no. I thought it was waiting for that one, isn't it? Probably because of the station. Well, it will slow down the speed a bit anyway. Because tracks are going up again. So that cargo train with all its heavy load is still outrunning my express, simply because of traction. Also coming church bigger. Wonder if those are getting upgraded. Oh, there's the little one. So they're not being upgraded. I was thinking about churches being upgraded if when the city grows, but apparently not, because there's also a little one. $20,000. That thing is full. Let's start doing some share buying again. 53%. It's going up too much right now. Too far up. She's improving, yeah, I know that. Used to be 170, so buying all those shares actually added 80,000 to his market value each share. So maybe I should slow down on buying shares. See what happens after. Save up a couple of million. Then 10% now. Get a full view of passenger. I think so. Yeah, we do. That's the full view passenger train with fire. This is what happens when I catch up with Jenny Lead. It has to be. I will need about 8 million, I think, to buy all those shares. I can do exercise. $261. Easiest way is this. 10 million. And if I sell it, let's see, 12. 036 658. Divided by 70. So if I sell them, they become 171.9. Can't be it because I don't have the money. We'll deal with that later. 128 days left, okay. So say 172,000. That's basically the value of the shares right now. that case, 49,000. Ooh. Bremen, Groningen. Yeah, we keep following this one until it ends up in Amsterdam. At that point, it's goodbye for today. Let's see how far we actually get. That's the mail train. Would be nice if we were going to be called up by January. I don't think so. At least not yet. We have a very nice view ahead of us. That's for sure. Nice clouds, dark sky. Being called up by another person. Actually, it's the one heading on the same route we are on, Jack's counterpart. No, clockwise, we are the counterpart. Bremen still Germany. It's part of the lower lands, the lower part of Germany. Coastal area, no similar level as the Netherlands, Belgium, so that's why I say the low countries. Which also means that quite often my trains may be hitting 60 kilometers or more. K. Everything's full. Should expand this station to 4 platforms, given there's 2 tracks on both sides, 2 routes on both sides. Mistaken, that's the grain farm over there. We have the supply station and at least 1, 2, 3 trains. Oh, this is the corn farm, that's also good. I had both. There's no resupply station.
Finally, you win an auction too.
Ha! I won more, baby. But this, the reason I did it, well, not just the funding. The reason I did this is saving me 300 points. So everything is starting to use 5% less. No, 5% less use of water, oil, and sand. But another advantage, it saves me 300 points. That's 10 months of research, which I can invest in here or in the Rhine. And like I said, getting 5% improvement of my rural business may be a good one. So I'm at 80 points, I need 120, that's 4 months. It's June, so in October, November, I'm getting this. That's why. I still didn't check what we were actually approaching. Well, I used those 300 points I just saved to buy the other locomotive. Having that 5% extra refund on my old trains when I swapped them for a new one is more useful. Because with 20 trains I basically saved myself the cost of one train. And I do have a lot of trains. We survive? I think so. So from now on, yep. Now on, this one will use less. Ah, it was the corn farm. Now we're getting the grain farm. Well, we see the city of Groningen behind it. Which means we've entered the Netherlands. I have about 1/3 of my I also need to keep an eye on because at some point I do have to lay down the track connected to get that 300,000. Although, yeah, is it really worth it? There we go. Submerging cargo. Let's go. Submerging carriers. Chariots, exactly, not carrots. All of those things again. Maybe because I'm thinking about the next game I want to record, which is having parrots. You never know. Off to the terminal, which was having all the curious how this one turns out. Funny that the train actually don't accelerate much, considering it's near flat. There's barely any height difference here. Just a little bit, as you can see. This is passenger train 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 cars, so full. In a car cruise. That's why I get the high profits in passenger transport right now. The whole hold up is gone over here. Nope. No more deadlock over there. Nice. See? One is picking up apples and the other one is waiting. Looks like it's waiting for something. So I lost a bit, and the main reason is miscellaneous. Those are all the shares I keep buying. So I lost 2 million in general, 1.2 million in general. That's of course costing me money. No breakdowns. Look at this. We went from 19 breakdowns in the third quarter of 840 to no breakdowns in the second quarter of 41. For the sixth month, I dropped it. It probably will go up later. 9.7 million it was. It's already down to 7.9. That cargo train was probably waiting for him with chemicals. Chemicals, look! Got tank cars. We may see a few more of those coming in. There it goes. Expected. He got nothing. The refrigerated car, so he's going to pick up apples. Well, fruit. There's Amsterdam in the distance. Curious if we're able to catch up with him. Doubt it. Maximum speed, yeah. But acceleration wise, no. Well, most certainly won't, because that one is heading to the south. Got another big tank. So that one is heading to Eindhoven. Brussels, Cologne maybe even. We're heading to Amsterdam. That's what you see up there is the UK. That's why I like that look. So, Amsterdam Central. Amsterdam Central, end of the line, end of the trip. And for today, also the end of the recording. That's my headquarters. Let's go there for a little bit, because as you can see, it's a little bit larger as it used to be. We have a Stuyvesant rocket over there as memorial. Quite nice. Wait, I forgot something. 22102 last tour, so let's see, it's unloading right now. Curious at what it actually did. Off. That's 110. Something I was looking for. Yeah, this. Because I have that train still waiting. No, it's another one. Look at this. Well, it's working. I had the feeling that my trains weren't able to load up enough food. So that means I have to increase the size of my industries. Probably have to do that on the other ones as well. Yep, that's at 100% too. Okay. I'll leave it here for today. Next episodes, I will continue to get that nice yellow line out of the map. turn it all into white parts. When that's done, I will concentrate on a lot of expanding. I will have to redo quite some tracks, stations, everything. I will start at that as soon as the merger is done. I will start to work at a connection from Worms, Ooms to München. Probably using this to Nuremberg, Sheep Farm, Weimar, and then I have to see if I'm going in the circle to Olsen, because that means no, I can actually do that without a problem. I can make the connection there, so that means a whole new route doing this. And from München I may actually start a new route. Well, we already have this. When I'm checking for passenger from München, it's pretty much so. Even Kassel. So there are a few things I can actually head to. Setting up new routes. Before I will eventually concentrate on the Orange Lady. We'll see about it. As long as I'm able to bypass her, because that's the whole thing. As long as I'm able to bypass her to get into Spain, Portugal, I'll be doing fine. Another thing I can do, because I already have a stop in Auxerre, is currently only running passenger service between Paris and Auxerre. But at some point I may actually start working on a cargo service as well, using Paris as my hub station and basically start competing with her, but with more efficient routes. At that point I will completely destroy her. Downside, if I decide to do a merger, there's so many things I need to adjust, and I prefer to do that with him first. So that's for next week. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this. I did. It's nice to have enough of my voice back to actually do the recordings again, although I start feeling things. But we'll see. I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everybody, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.